Hey, you guys! Your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1230 of my ketogenic journey. Woohoo! Going from 311 pounds to the 160s, vlogging every day for over 3 years now. I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday, talk to you about my day a little bit yesterday, and I'll be right back with a chit chat and a weigh in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Everything you ain't done yet. And it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. Breaking my fast with a Bacon King. This didn't exactly go to plan. We had planned to eat inside the Burger King up here, but they do not have indoor dining. It's really, really windy, so everybody ended up having to get in the cars. But Janelle and Antonin and the kids purchased us lunch. So I wanted to show y'all that that's what we're having. And they ordered pretty much the same thing, but with pickles.
And then she had little
Honey Bear
baby
found a new
medicine.
friend, and so did Anthony.
I know you're probably like, why did she have baby medicine? But things are different. Whatever.
We went to Wendy's. I've got a Baconator with tomato, no bun, and I had to get diet root beer. I hope this works out, but they're out of the Diet Dr. Pepper. Along with a loaded Christmas card, our new friends also brought us these Hot Hunter smoked sausages, which look like beef sticks, and they are fantastically yummy. I had 3 or 4 of them yesterday. They don't account for much though, only 40 calories each, 2 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 0 carbs. They do have dextrose and monosodium glutamate in it, and you might want to avoid those, but on occasion it won't be super bad. But they're quite tasty, so thank you guys again. These are really yummy. All right, you guys, so there was a lot of stuff we did yesterday that I didn't get a chance to show you. Well, I could have showed you, but I was busy running my mouth, and that means I didn't pull out my cell phone like I should have. But y'all, so as you know, Janelle, Antonin, their son Antonin, and their daughter Molly came down from Michigan, southern Michigan, to visit us or to meet us, and apparently they were really excited to do that. I don't know why anybody would want to come from that far to meet little old me, but hey, it was nice. It was a nice change of pace. They were really good people. Not what I was expecting at all. I was a little bit nervous because Michigan, when I think Michigan, I think big cities, like Detroit, Michigan, stuff like that. Turns out they're from small town Michigan. They thought Salisbury was a big old town, and I'm like, not really, but I'm from Greensboro. So that's a much bigger city than Salisbury, although Salisbury is not that tiny. But okay, let's see. We met them at their hotel outside, and they gave me a gift and a card, and I gave them a Christmas card. Theirs was much, much better than mine. Much. And I appreciate that greatly. And the gift was yummy also. So after that, we went to Burger King and we went to Hardee's because Janelle was hunting a cup of coffee. No, I think they did finally get some at Hardee's. Then we walked around the city, the historic district of Salisbury, and saw some of the historic houses, which I showed y'all a little bit of. I did not do anything in detail. In fact, I thought I had a lot more footage than I did, and the whole video ended up being like 9 minutes long, so not long at all. Sorry, allergies. Something got me. It's probably the trees. We were outside among the trees yesterday, and I'm allergic to most trees. So anyway, sorry, that truck's a little bit loud. If they're like me, they forgot today was Sunday when they pulled in here to check the post office box. So, they're turning around. But anyway, after that, we went to Burger King and ate. And of course, our plans were shattered because we had planned to eat inside together. And in some of the restaurants in Salisbury and in our other town of Monksville, you can eat inside. And some of them you cannot. So anyway, Burger King kicked us out. We got to order our food, and they said, you got to go outside. Fine. But it was really windy, so me and poor Molly were eating her hair. The wind was blowing every which way. It's just hard to eat like that. And we all ended up having to get in the vehicles instead of doing like a little tailgate thing. Plus, it was like in threat of knocking the food away. It was a nice day. Then we went back to their room. We filmed the Q&A video, which I'll put up here in the eye from the quarantine Q&A. And a little snippet from yesterday's video where they weighed in and talked about their weight. When I first saw them, they were so thin. I was like, they don't need no keto. What are they doing? But hey, I'm glad they're with us. And then I asked, and he had lost 90 and she had lost 70. I was like, I never would have guessed y'all were any bigger than you are now. Y'all look like a perfectly healthy family. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. And I forget sometimes just how amazing this journey really, really is, and how life changing and physical form changing. And also, it was really nice when we took pictures together yesterday, because when I'm standing alone in photos, I feel like I'm much, much bigger than I really am. And I forget that I've lost that much weight. And to me, in my mind, while I'm not 311 pounds anymore, I'm not 160 either. In my mind, I'm more in the 230 or 40 range at 5 foot tall. And that's how I feel like I look in pictures. But standing beside Janelle, who I looked at and thought, wow, she's so tiny, I look small too. And I love that. That made me feel so good. I was like, I love these pictures. We're going to keep these forever. And it was a really, really nice day because they were awesome. And after that, after going to Burger King and doing the filming, we went to 2 cemeteries. First, we were going to go to a Civil War cemetery because that's what, Salisbury is known for. Civil Wars fought through there, and the historical houses and all that. Well, yeah, it turned out that cemetery was more like just a regular military cemetery, and it is just lines and lines of bright, clean graves, and it's very conformed, and it's really nothing to see. It's not like wow, that's neat. So we went over to another historical cemetery in Salisbury, and there's a lot of neat different headstones and things to see there. A little more visual interest. So we walked around there for a little while, and at that point we said bye to each other, and we had spent about 3 hours together. Well, when I got home, Destiny's like, I cleaned all day and you're not bringing them over. She said I was going to bring them over, but I swear I never did, because I was like, my house is gross and I don't really want nobody to see it. It's not something to be proud of, But anyway, she had cleaned all day, and I looked at my husband. I said, would you mind if they come over? He said, no, they was good people if you want to ask them to come over, because they did come all this way. So I, messaged them and said, hey, y'all want to come over to the house? Gave them the address. 30 minutes later, they were there. And we sit around and talked for another couple hours. And it was really nice. Our little dog, Honey Bear, who don't like nobody, took up to Antonin the fourth, the youngin, the young. It gets a little confusing because there's 2 of them, but the same with my husband and son, Brian and Brian, so it gets a little confusing. But the youngin, she took up with him like that. She didn't bark at him. She didn't growl at him. She let him pet her. She crawled all up in his lap. She fell asleep on him. She was just in love with him. I was like, you won't take her home, would you? They didn't do it, but offer still stands if they want her. She's not mine, but she's a sweet dog sometimes. She just don't like anybody else. She doesn't like strangers. Usually she's the bark box, she's the one that chases the other neighbors down. And anyway, so it was really nice, and we got to spend a lot of time with them. It was a good day. It was a really, really good day. My keto day, let's talk just strict keto. Of course, exercise. We walked around Salisbury, walked around a cemetery, had a lot of physical motion going on, not at a fast pace, just talking and goofing off as walking. And then my eating was great. Burger King and Wendy's were the main 2 meals. And then I had several of those meat sticks that they brought, the Hunter's hot Hunter's smoked sausages, and I need to record it. I haven't recorded it at this point, but I will. A good serving of the So Delicious sugar-free, dairy-free ice cream, the butter pecan. So day of eating went great yesterday. The only thing I was really concerned about, I think those sausages might have gave me a little bit of gas. Something did. I'm not sure it was that, but something. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bloating or anything like that. It was just a little tooting, a little unladylike sounds ripping out of there. And then later, when me and hubby had went to Wendy's, they didn't have any Diet Dr. Pepper. What they had was, the only thing they really had left was a Diet Root Beer. And I wasn't real sure how that was going to go. But I did drink it, and it did all right. I mean, I probably would have went down a little bit more had it not been for that. But otherwise, it was a great keto day. It really was. I had no issues whatsoever. I felt great, and everybody seemed to do great yesterday. So it was a blast. It was a break up from the normal day-to-day pace and activity. We just had a great time together, and I really, really loved it. And it's wonderful to know that I now have good friends in Southern Michigan. If I ever find myself up there, I'll definitely be looking them up. But I don't get out much, so that's probably not going to happen. I'm just saying. Unfortunately, we're just kind of homeward bound most of the time. Now let's go ahead and get to the weigh-in because good Lord, how long I've been talking. Y'all let me talk for a long time. All right, so weigh-in right here. Good morning, y'all. The coffee's a brewing. I'm about to take a shower. Let's see if the scale says anything different. Ooh, it does. I'm all right with that. 161.8. Woohoo. If I'm not mistaken, that's only 0.2 pounds down. But all things considered, more physical activity than usual can cause you to hold on to a little bit of water. That diet root beer could have caused me to hold on to a little bit of water. So it could be either one, and it's still down. It's still down 0.2. And I didn't take my fluid pill till super late at night because I didn't want to walk all the way around Salisbury having to pee 5 million times. It's bad enough I had to go 3 times. So, or 2 or 3, I don't know. But anyway, I was trying to keep my little ant-sized bladder at bay, and it was very difficult. I don't think I have a very big bladder anyway, because I got to go a lot, like a lot more than most people on keto, even when I'm losing, or not losing rather. So there's that. Now, I want to talk about something because some people ask me this quite a lot, and I get emails about it, and I see it online and on Facebook groups and all this. Does diet soda break a fast? Some of it can. Not all of them. Some of it can. And each person's different. So I find personally, and I've got a doctor backup with this one, because when I went to the doctor and they wanted to check my A1C and some other things, I needed to be fasting. I said, well, the only thing I've had all day is Diet Dr. Pepper. And I said, that doesn't break a fast. So she looks it up. She's like typing in ingredients, trying to make sure it doesn't break a fast. And she said, okay, yeah, so Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper do not break a fast. The reason being, they're only sweetened with aspartame. Aspartame can react to people differently, but only about 15% of the population, the human population, is affected by aspartame. So that means that 85% of you most likely will not be affected at all by aspartame, but some people can. It can, I've heard of it messing with people's lady issues and hormones and stuff like that. I've heard tell and never actually seen any evidence that it can cause cancer. So just be, mindful of these things, that if you're having any effects and you don't normally use this product and you're using this product and you're having effects, that it could be that. It could be the aspartame. However, like I said, 85% of people are not affected by it. Now, it does not break a fast. However, if you couple aspartame with acylflame potassium, I can't say that word right, acylflame potassium, you will break a fast. It can make your blood sugar, it does make your blood sugar spike. It can kick you out of ketosis. It does break a fast. So the only diet sodas that I can have while fasting are Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper, because as far as every other soda I've seen, diet soda, they're either sweetened with sucralose or they're sweetened with aspartame and acylflame potassium. So you don't need the two together. Aspartame does the job, so I don't really know why every other drink has to have it in there. But that's the difference. So Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper, fine while fasting. Just saying. All right. I guess I'll just save the rest of this segment for Cori, and I'll be right back. Here's Cori.
My weigh-in today is 293.6, which is 1.4 pounds down from yesterday, because I was 295 exactly.
She came in the house a little bitchy, a little emotional, got on the scale, was mad. She had to go take a shower. Lady issues have reared their head, by the way. And I told her, I said, go take you a shower and come back and try again. She went to take a shower and came back and got a much lower weigh-in. And that can happen, by the way. Dead skin weighs something. Lady issue stuff can weigh something. All of this stuff can weigh something. So,
I am super irritated today.
I know you walked in the house being a straight up witch.
I'm also tired.
A double straight up witch. I'm sorry, but y'all know that's true. She knows it's true too.
Yeah.
I know that you're a little emotional, a little ill, but any off-scale victories or anything you noticed? Anything you want to talk about? Nah. You took the best picture of yourself you've ever taken. Show it to him.
I know, but I can't show it to him like this because it won't show good.
It shows pretty good.
It's like a comparison. This was before I started keto. That was after. I think it looks much different.
I think you look a whole lot like your mama.
I think I sent that picture to you anyway. So
Yeah,
you can
I
if
think-
they couldn't see it well, you can just put it in there.
I think you look like a much younger version of me.
I want to see.
That was one of them deep guttural growls. Do I need to know something? Shoot. You. Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But she said that she took, the best picture she's ever taken, so I thought she might want to show that off. And I think she just looks like a 20-year-old me if I had been much slimmer. Because I always had these little fat cheeks here. Somebody told me, well, I think I've already told them about it, but somebody accused me of having fake cheeks. And until they told me that, I didn't know you could have fake cheeks, and I looked it up, and there is a surgery where you can indeed get, like, cheek implants, and I was like, that's weird.
Well, as much as people want really high cheekbones because of the contour effect, I'm not surprised.
Contour by sucking in a little bit.
You have the really deep lines right through here.
Yeah. So, my mama's side of the family, I reckon.
I got it right here too, but I'm not as thin.
If you get thin, they're probably really deep. Anyway, guys and dolls, I reckon, do we have anything else we want to talk about? What did you eat yesterday?
Those pork patties.
Because I also did not cook yesterday. Ooh, I wanted to try them today. I forgot and I laid out the pork chops. But they'll be all right. We'll have pork chops tomorrow. The Johnsonville Grillers patties.
They were really good.
Are they really? Well, she did let me have a bite and it tasted really good, but...
And they
I
don't
reserve
take
judgment.
long to cook. They take like 10 minutes. And they're just sausage.
So that's probably what I have for dinner tonight.
What?
You have something in your teeth. Yeah, don't do that.
Why?
If people don't want to see you pick your teeth in the camera.
I don't know what it is. Because it looks just like it's a weird color there.
Yeah, I think it's a stain.
I've never had a stain right there.
Well, you do now. It's probably something you ate or something.
I'll brush it in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, y'all.
Sorry, I just like what?
Just random
Well,
things.
I can't see it, so I was just like,
Yeah.
I had to look.
Something random around this house. You gotta love it. You don't gotta love it, but you should love it. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Everything you ain't done yet. And that bell, by the way, allows you to get notifications when I go live, when I upload. You'll know right away. Make sure you're still subscribed because that tends to disappear on YouTube too if you make them mad enough. If you need my help, my contact information is in the description below. There are ways to support the channel and donate to the channel in the description below. And there's also some great links like Shashka bracelets and other stuff you might want for Christmas. Who knows? And some of these companies are having Christmas specials and Christmas sales. And you'll get a discount with my codes below. Much love. Many prayers.
bye.